You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today is a very old school and very dirty diecast. I dug this from like the bottom of my father's collection, and the only reason I'm even opening it and reviewing it is because he has two. So of course, you know, one's going to be his, and he said I could have one of them. You know, he don't really collect anymore, but this is either 2004 or 2007. I want to say 07 because, you know, 07 down at the corner. But this is a really old packaging. Like, look how old, dirty, grimy. I mean, this thing was from the bottom of, like, everything. So, yeah. So this is a very different time in packaging. And one of the worst packaging, in my opinion. Just because it was so difficult to get out of the box. So, yeah. Let's take a look at the packaging. Got the little car here, of course. And you got the little, whatchamacallit, like a little card thing there. Earnhardt Jr. at the top with the number 8. 164 stock car, of course. Let's see, car number 8, manufacturer Chevrolet, of course. Team Earnhardt Incorporated. Driver Earnhardt Jr. Birth date October 10th of 1974. That was something I already knew. Obviously, hometown Mooresville, North Carolina. I did not know it was Mooresville, but I knew it was North Carolina. So yeah, there's the back. So interesting little thing here. Now, I mean, I know this thing's going to be pretty hard to open, so I'm going to put to the test my little handy-dandy knife here and see if we can get... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, well, we'll still cut this bad boy open because this is a brand new... Oh, yeah, like butter. A brand new X-Acto knife. So, of course, you know, you got to be careful with it, but we'll kind of see if we can cut it here. That might be it's about as good as we're going to get. Not really too sure. It's been so long since I've opened these packages. I would just remember them being like the absolute worst. And at the same time, I just remember them like just tearing your fingers apart because it's plastic. So let's try to rip this open here. Now, unfortunately, this is censored. This is not a Budweiser car. This is just a Earnhardt car. Again, sadly, Earnhardt Jr., I guess you could say. But, I mean, this thing is, you know, still fresh out. See, I had to scrape myself on that plastic. So, it's a little dangerous. It's okay. It's no big deal. Let's put this out of the way. It's dirty freaking packaging. But, I mean, man, that takes me back to quite the days. I think they carried it until, what, 2009, maybe? For these... kind of these older packaging, so let's put that to the side here. We got the official fan, Earnhardt Jr. Winner Circle. I got the Nextel Cup, and then of course you got the number 8 and everything. There's nothing on the back, it's just a card, nothing crazy. I mean, it's cool. It's really thick too. Look how thick that is. So definitely better than what we get today. But yeah, here's the actual diecast, and I think you can. Oh, I hit my camera. I think you can check underneath for the date, right? Yeah, 2007. Okay, I figured because I had 07 on the side, but you know, I don't really plan to do anything with this. It's just another one for the collection. Again, I mean, we had 2 of them, so you know, I figured why not do kind of an old school review. I probably should have waited till Thursday to do this one for a Throwback Thursday, but you know, it's all good. So let's kind of take a peek at this car here. So this was kind of like, I don't remember the actual name of this logo, if it was an actual like name, but there's a Earnhardt Incorporated. Now it had this weird like starry, feathery, leafy type pattern. Again, not really familiar with the not the logo, what am I trying to say, the not manufacturing. I had a word for it and I lost it, but either way, I'm not really too fond, or not fond, I'm too familiar of what the symbolism, there it is, the symbolism is, symbolism. Yeah, that's a thing. God, I went brain dead for a second, Jesus. But yeah, so of course you got this little like star thing, you got like the feathers or the leaves around it, so I don't really remember the symbolism of what all that is, but I just know it's Earnhardt Incorporated. Of course you got the little Chevy down there at the bottom. Of course you got the, ooh, it's a little yellow in the interior, which I mean, I guess it may have been a sun thing, it may have been just old age, because this thing is 2007, brand new out of the package. But there's a little bit of yellowing, so not a lot. Got the number 8 right there. Of course, you got the molded roof flaps in the car. Look at that shine. That is a nice shine. Is that a... Surely not, right? Is that a paint chip? Wow. Interesting. I mean, it happens, but it's definitely nothing like we get today. So we got the Earnhardt, was that the Earnhardt Incorporated? Or I guess that's maybe what part of what that in is. Oh, it's just the Earnhardts on the deck lid there. Very small spoiler. Dale Jr. on the back. Of course, you got the, there's the DEI I know. They got the number 8. And, of course, you got the number 8 on the other side. Dale Jr. got the Chevy bow tie on the bottom. Of course, you got these super old Goodyear tires. I miss these. I really do. I really do miss those type of tires on the diecast. Got Earnhardt Incorporated. Of course, you know, it's supposed to be Budweiser. They can't have that, I guess, in this type of series or this type of line. Menards, Miller, let's see, Freightliner, Safety Clean. Ooh, that Goodyear's a little bulky, isn't it? Let's see, got DaleEarnhardtIncorporated.com. Let's see, Bass Pro Shops, very blurry Bass Pro Shops. Got the Dale Earnhardt Jr. there. Got the little symbolism on the hood there. There's Wrangler, I can see that. I can't tell what the other ones are. Snap-on the bottom, of course, got the number 8 with the DEI striping, very nice. Very old school, of course, again, 2007. Looks like we've got a little bit of paint bubbles on the 8, which is pretty interesting, because normally, like, back in the day, these cars were, like, flawless. You wouldn't really find a whole lot of mistakes. So you got the NASCAR race car logo there, very blurry, but it's there. Next to Cup Series, Mechanics Wear, Mobile One, DirecTV, EA Sports, Clevite, 3M, Holley, Jessel, and then Goodyear there. Of course, you got the Goodyear tire once again. So you got the Gatorback, or the Goodyear Gatorback, I believe. Edelbrock, Moog, Comp, Wix, and Sunoco down there at the bottom. Of course, on the headlights, you have on the left, well, depending on how you're looking at it. Looking at it from this angle, it's on the left, and looking at it from in the driver's side, it'd be on the right. But it's on the passenger side nonetheless. There's a number 8 in the, whatchamacallit there, in the headlight. Then you got the Monte Carlo SS, of course, you got the bow tie there. Once again, a very small nose. But yeah, pretty cool little diecast here. Underneath is black, and of course, the new Authentics don't really come that way. That's why I kind of pointed it out, because underneath is black. And then, of course, the interior is kind of like a grayish-white color. So it is unfortunate that it is censored. But actually, give me 1 second. Because I bought a couple months back. Let's see if I got it here. Yep. This is still a 2007, by the way, right? Yeah, 2007 Impala. This is a brighter version, and this is actually the COT edition. So that's pretty interesting how the color changed. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, this is the difference between 2007. I'm not really too sure about how it changed from just, you know, the Monte Carlo SS to the Impala. All I know is that they actually just kind of, let's swap this around. They actually just kind of switched the mold mid-season. Now, we've kind of seen that before. They would just kind of change a few things in the season. I remember like 2019? Is it 2019 or 2018? But they had the taillights on the Camaros. They were a little bit different, and they just kind of switched out through the season. So, they've kind of done stuff like this before. But yeah, but this is a major change. This is a very... like, a big difference. So, that, again, both 2007, by the way. I do have the 124 in Elite. And, yeah, a pretty hard car to find is the COT uncensored version. But I couldn't really get the uncensored, so this was about as good as I had to do. Now, there's one, I don't remember what series, I think it was the Silver Series. It's where it has the hood opening and stuff. That goes for like $50, just alone. So maybe one day, if I save up enough, or if I manage to get that type of spending money just on a small 164 like that, because I used to have that and then now I don't. So, yeah, I might have to kind of pick up one of these sometime later on down the road. But again, a really nice paint scheme. I would love to have a uncensored one, but you know, it is what it is. We kind of have to deal with what we got. But that's alright, I definitely will be on the hunt. So with that being said, that'll be all for this diecast review, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.